Handling error is mandatory to prevent the program from crashing. So let's learn in Python how can we handle the error. So this is the syntax of try except block. So here we write inside the try block that might raise error. So except block will be executed if there is any error. Any error in the try block. So we can pass multiple except block, and we can also pass the exception type, and there is also an optional else block and finally block. So let's learn step by step. So in this example we will consider one example. Let's size equal to so here we are prompting user to enter a valid number, and then we are passing to integer, and we are assigning the value to size. So in this block the user might enter a non-numeric value. If there is a string, so then this parsing will fail and then exception will be raised. So the code will come in the exception block. So here we can write the error. Invalid value. So if there is no error, so except block will not be executed. So let's print size. So first time we are providing a valid value, that is 5. So no error will occur. So it printed the size is 5. So let's run one more time, and this time we are providing a string. So it failed and this block is executed. So next thing, we can have multiple except block. And also we can pass the exception type value error. So if the type of exception is value error, so this block will be executed. Otherwise, the last except block will be executed. This is the generic one. Let's see. Unknown error. So it was a value exception, so this part is executed. And similarly, we can pass multiple exception types in a single except block. So let's see an example. So here we want 5 to 10, 5. So here if the user enters 0, then the 0 division error will occur. So we can handle multiple exception type in a single except block. So just we have to pass the type 0 division error. So if there is value error or zero division error, this value, this except block will be executed. Otherwise, this is the general except block. This will be executed. So let's run this value, and we are providing 0. So this block is executed. So we can pass multiple exception types in a single block. So the order matters. If we put the general except block before, so then this will execute the first one. So try block also has an else block, so that is executed if there is no exception. And let's print if there is no exception, this block will be executed. So let's run this and provide 0. This time else block will not be executed because we are providing 0 and division by 0 is not allowed. So else block is not executed. So let's run again, and this time we are providing a valid value and no exception will occur, and this else block is executed. So finally we have another block, that is finally block. So this block is executed always whether there is any exception or no exception will be executed in all cases. So this is the complete syntax of try block. So the try, except, we can have multiple except and we can pass the exception type. We can have else block that will be executed if there is no exception, and then we have a finally block that will be executed always irrespective of the error. So let's run. So in this case there will be exception, so else block is not executed but finally block is executed because it will run in all cases. So now let's run a successful scenario. So this is executed. Thank you.